There we go. A little bit of a late start, technical difficulties. Welcome everyone who is watching. To speed things up, I started the smoker. That was not smart. So that I don't have to do it, but if you want to watch how I get my smoker started, it's in the other video I posted. It's basically a little bit of newspaper and a lot of dried pine needles. All right, so today we're gonna be looking for 3 queens. I promise you we will find at least one. I'm hoping for 3, but I promise 1.
I'm sure we'll find it.
If we don't find one, maybe I'll have to quit beekeeping. I don't really know. Oh, my dad's watching. I think you're supposed to be watching the kids. Okay, so Dwayne's gonna suit up, and then he's gonna take the phone so I can finish suiting up. I'll go grab a handful of pine needles again. This is a lovely woodshed. I literally take just a mat, like a handful, and just jam it in there. And then I pump it. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So that smoke is a little bit like pine needles, I guess, burn not as hot. So that's why we use them, and they smoke for a long time too. What is, okay, here, hon, take that. Share all your knowledge with bees, Dwayne.
Yeah, I got lots of it.
Tell everybody all you know about the bees.
They make honey.
Dwayne has a workhorse. Once you get the pine needles along the edge, man, oh, it's good. Okay. So we're also going to be hopefully expanding our hives by putting more boxes on so the queen has more space to lay. It all depends on what we see. Queen should be hatched and mated, so. Ashley, are you there? Did you come back to us?
Yep.
Who else is? Can you see who else is there?
No.
What's up, guys? All right. What are you doing? Oh, I never talked about these things. A brush. Brushes things off. Amazing.
Brushes bees off of frames and
Yeah.
stuff.
A hive tool, what every beekeeper needs. This is like a J tool style or something like that. So that's for picking up the frames, and this is for, you'll see Dwayne use this.
Prying things.
Prying things open. All right, they're all yours, buddy. Let's rock. So I'm the smoker lady. Can you grab those, Dwayne, too? All those 3 pieces? Okay. Heading back to the bee yard. And looky, we have a bumblebee. Guys, this is a bumblebee. That big, chubby thing, that's a bumblebee. That is not a honeybee. Okay, so this little hive has about 5 frames in it. It's called the nucleus. This one should have the original queen, and that one should be making a queen. So we'll check out the little one first. Puff them with a little smoke. Let them know we're coming in. All right. Hi, Denim. All right, so again, we're hoping to find a queen. If we don't find a queen, we'll be in a little bit of trouble. And we're looking for some eggs would be great. I think she would have time to have started laying. And while Dwayne starts doing that, I did want to mention a little bit about swarming since it is the swarm season. I mentioned it last video, but I'm going to mention it again. Bees will do this. They'll swarm. Basically, they raise a new queen, and then the old queen and half of the colony will leave their home and in search of a new home. So you might see a lot of bees all of a sudden just flying all over the place. That's bee swarming. They are quite harmless at this time. They ball up on a tree branch like this. And there's scout bees looking for a new home. So they'll dart off and then come back until they find a place. They're on a branch probably no more than a day. So you really just leave them alone and they'll just find a new home. Or you can call a beekeeper and they'll remove them for you. But they're quite harmless. Like I said, they fill their bellies with honey before they go, so they have resources when they find their new home. So they're less likely to sting. You'll see beekeepers, they'll just go in, they'll just grab the bees, and because they like rarely get stung. All right, so we definitely have bees. It's not a crazy amount at all by any means. Well, I think we'll definitely put them in the big hive though. Hey Shayla, hey Alex, what's up? What's up? What do we? Okay, I see some drones. See, the queen might be a little bit trickier to find because if she's newly mated or if she hasn't mated yet, her body won't be as large. And check for eggs too, Drain, as best you can. Lots of bees here. You guys can pop in and out of this video. We are doing 3 hives. I mean, they're all small hives, so. I get drones. Yeah, if you... Nora isn't drawing. Nora, look how relaxing this is. See the big bees? Remember I talked about those last time? Where is that? Oh, right there. With the darker bum. That is a male bee, also known as a drone. I have to name my queen, so if anybody has any queen name suggestions, I'll take those as well. I have to intend to call them Queenie. They all can't be Queenie. Oh, come on, Queenie. See, she can't be, her name's not Queenie. So if we don't find the queen or eggs or something, we might have to pull, well, first of all, I'm probably gonna order a queen from someone who breeds them, but I could also pull frames from another hive. Because they can only make a queen, raise a queen, from an egg that is 1 to 3 days old. So if they failed to make a queen the first time around, then there would be no queen in here. If you need people to remove a bee colony and you're in the Ontario region, you can go to Ontario Bee Rescue. Dwayne might have to take over the camera and I might have to look because I am really good at finding queens. Her body might not be very big, Dwayne. It makes me nervous. We haven't found her. No eggs or anything, eh? So she's gonna have to be on this one or we might be in trouble for this hive. And by trouble, I mean I gotta put a queen in there. There's people locally that have mated queens. And I know some are available. That's gonna cost me probably about 50, 60 bucks, I think, for a mated queen. If you're interested in getting to beekeeping and so you want to get the honey and make the money, it's a lot more challenging than one may think. Come on, Dwayne, there's no queen. Are you kidding me? I promised the people that we'd find a queen. This is a disaster. No, I'm just kidding. Who knows? She could be on the last frame. There's one more frame, guys. There's still hope. There is still hope. Whoa, wobbly, wobbly. So I brought out the full-size box in case they were doing really good, but we haven't found the queen, so I don't know if we'll be using the full-size box today. Okay, there's like a queen cup. Can I show the people? Right in the middle there. See, it's like a little, it's protruding. Is there anything in it? No, right? See, they will have those so they're ready to raise a queen. Once an egg gets laid in there, but okay, so I'm gonna have to contact the queen bee breeder for this hive, because now if I just gave them a frame with eggs in it, which is totally something I could do, they'll raise a queen, but that's gonna take 15 days, and then she's gonna waddle around and then go get mated. That's gonna take a couple days, and then she will take like a few days after that to start laying properly. So we're talking a whole month, and then by then, and then it takes like 20 days for the next batch of bees to be born. So now we're talking almost like 2 months. So it's best if I just get a mated queen for this hive. It's unfortunate. They're pretty calm though. Like usually if they're queenless, they can be quite aggressive. Absolutely, definitely no eggs, you saw, eh? Crap. Okay, we're gonna close this bad boy up. Well, if we want to do it at the end, maybe like after I turn off the video. I mean, if you didn't see eggs and we didn't see her, then. All right, so this one's been flying the most, but it didn't, okay. This one has the original queen. You smoke them so they go down. Okay, we're gonna do this one next, so smoke them. This one actually hasn't been flying that much. For having the original queen, I'm pretty surprised how few bees are coming out of this one. So. If I just let this colony be, like just not do anything with them, they would just dwindle off and die because there's no brood, there's no baby bees coming. So we obviously don't want that to happen. All right, lid it up. And if you're watching and you have any questions as we go, please feel free to ask. All right, we don't know what's happening in this hive, but they have the queen. And we found her. Last time we went in, we found her. Give a little smoke down there saying, hey ladies, we're coming in. It's a little way of warning them. We come in peace. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna post this so you guys can watch this over and over and over again. All right, so we got lots of bees covering almost all frames. So give them a little smoke. And here we go. I think I need a videographer. Then I could go in from the other side. Empty, get rid of it. Hey, Lauren. Thanks for joining us again. We're on a hunt for queens. I promised we'd find one. We're gonna find this one. I have a good feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. Can I turn the camera with my glove on? Oh no, I can't. You can name one of the queens Elizabeth. That's true. That is true. Queen Elizabeth, yeah. Well, Mom, I don't think I found the queen in the brown hive, so. This one's name is Queenie. If we find her, her name is Queenie. But the blue one, I will consider Elizabeth. If there is a queen in there. What's up? Ooh. That looks like it's a larva. I wish I could take a picture of that. Like a wax larva. You scrape it off, please. Yeah. Ooh. So on a weak colony, that could eat away at our wax frames, but I think our hive is strong enough to combat them. Okay, we got some brood. That's gonna be babies hatching.
There's lots of eggs here too.
Lots of eggs, Dwayne says, so there's a chance she could be on this frame or the next. Is it gonna thunderstorm? With the lavender blue? Dilly dilly. Hey, Sage! What's up? Whoa, it's a pretty bare thing. I bet she's gonna be on the next one. We're gonna start placing bets. Who thinks the queen's gonna be on this frame? Place your bets now. I don't know how betting works. I don't know about odds. Sorry, guys. Ooh, look at all that brood. Oh. So lots of bees are going to be coming, which is really nice to see. It's all brood. I'm going to find the queen first. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. See, I would already put that one down, I think. Dad says Beatrix or Beatrice. Ooh, Ashley's betting on the next one. That's actually a good bet. I feel like it has to be on one of these two because she's usually in the middle of the box. It really is. I should like paint a little red and white stripe on the queen's back. That'd be fun. Is it red and white Waldo? It's red and white, right? I don't know if I could get her to sit long enough for me to do that, though. Hardy, har, har, har. Wow, something darted at my head. Probably was a bee. Oh no, Ashley. Oh, I don't know. I don't think we found her. No, we're just terrible beekeepers that never find their queen. Whew, glasses and a blue hat. I could do the hat. Glasses, I don't want to affect her seeing it. Look where she's laying. Yeah, she needs them though. Guys, where's the queen? Can the queen bee fly? I don't really think so. No. When she can fly, obviously on her mating flight, like her first flight when she, goes to get mated. But once that's done, she returns, and I think she's quite full, where she can't really fly, or at least I know she doesn't. Oh, you see eggs?
Yep.
Dwayne sees eggs. I'm gonna find queen. I'm gonna find queen. Can I zoom in on the eggs? Or no, is that not? It's not the best lighting today. Oh my gosh! Come on. What, you think a bee was going up your leg or something?
Possibly.
Inside your thing?
Possibly.
Oh my gosh, it's an ant.
It was an ant.
It was an ant. Oh, it's terrifying. Okay. Possibly. This is outrageous. You see eggs? Let me see. Prove it.
Oh, look at
Okay, stop.
Bend over here.
Oh yeah, I do. I actually do see like eggs. I don't think I can get it on camera though. The queen bee generally doesn't sting, although she can sting multiple times, right? So maybe most of you probably know that a honeybee, once it stings, it dies. The stinger goes into you. If you do get stung, you just take well, we use the Hive tool, but you could use anything with like a credit card and scrape it out. You don't want to use tweezers because there's a little pocket of like venom at the end of the stinger that if you try to squeeze it, you might push the rest of it into your body. Dwayne, what is going on? I have never seen anything like this. Honestly.
Missed her, apparently.
No, well, Dwayne thinks we missed her, so really, Ashley, you might still be in the running for the right frame. Although you're going against nobody. Oh, she gonna be on here? Dang it, who wants to come here and hold this? Don't even get the last frame out. So we gotta find the queen in this one. We don't find the queen in this one. We promised the people. Yeah, anyways. I'll come back to Dwayne in a second. This is an invasive weed, people. If you didn't know that. It's cute, eh? But apparently it's the Star of Bethlehem and it's invasive. I keep them because I think they're nice looking. Oh my God, no, she takes care of her babies. Well, while Dwayne's looking again, I'm gonna squat. This is the top, this is the inner cover. And there's a drone. He's fast moving. Here's some bees. Just, I don't know, wandering around. Getting annoyed. I was gonna put the other box on this hive, but I don't even know. I think I'll wait till next weekend. Dwayne, you should, Mama's gone. Mama's not gone. Mama is here. Like, you mean the queen, Mama? Here? She gonna be in this hive. Just somebody let me at the frames. That's all I gotta say. Oh, I got a friendly little bee on my hand. Hi. What you doing? Imagine we saw a stinger come out. Boom. Through my glove. She gone. Whoa, Mom, you can't come over here undressed. You might get stung. I cannot find the queen. Yeah, we have a veil, but it's only you got your arms and legs exposed. I might just have Dwayne hold it, and then I'm just gonna pop one in.
I found her.
Oh, Dwayne found her. Okay, that sounded like disappointment, but it's excitement. There she is. Oh, don't move. See her? Oh, it's what you've all been waiting for. Oh, we had to go back. So she's got a bigger body and darker body, and she's got a big, shoot, I forget that word is called. It's like thorax? I want to say thorax, yeah. So I could pick her up and put her, and then mark a little dot on her back. Oops. She pieced out. Did you see that, Lauren? She was there. She was not in the frame that you thought, Ashley, sorry. She was 2 frames down. So
the fifth frame.
Fifth frame. I think Ashley thought it was the light colored one, but it was this one that she was on. Anyways, I'm going to not put that box on. I was hoping, but they had a wax moth in there, and I don't want to. If there's not enough bees, if there's too big of a space for them to like monitor and care for, like you might get wax moth that will eat away at your larva and stuff. So. She was hiding. Queens are good at hiding too, yeah. They like to go along the sides and be covered by their bees. All right, so we're closing her up. We got one more hive to do. Fingers crossed for a queen in this one, because I'm pretty certain there's no queen in that. I might check one more time after we're done here. But Dwayne's pretty good at spotting eggs, and he didn't see any eggs, so who knows? That queen could be on her mating flight right now. If I just hang out here, I'm just gonna sit here all day and see if Queenie flies back. Not gonna happen. Yeah, you can close it now, I think. Alrighty. See? People have trouble keeping the smoker going. Not me. Not me, bro. Give a couple little puffs, and we're off. Oh yeah, we have black raspberry vines here. Black raspberry vines here, which are just horrendous. They just stick to our bee suit. But they do taste good, and the kids love them. So these will all be black raspberries. I want to train them again, though. I had them kind of trained against the... Whoa! We're bumping here. Oh, see that white comb there? That's like fresh, brand new. If we find a queen in here, then I might even put another box on for them. They're drawing. They had a lot of workers, so I could see down the crack that there's like this fresh comb. Exciting. A lot of honey, Dwayne's saying, which is fun because I haven't get to show the people the honeys. So they were running out of space, so they started putting it on the lid there. Oh my God. Okay. So lots of honey. See, there's queen cups in the middle here. Dwayne's gonna check, make sure there's nothing in there. I don't think there would be. So either maybe a queen already hatched out of there, or they're trying to prepare themselves for a queen. So now we're really looking for eggs and the queen here. This would be, they seem a little bit louder than the other hive. I mean, there's more bees, so. Since we're talking about the queens and while Dwayne looks, I got some of these pictures of the queen. So this is how you make a queen. They feed it royal jelly. It says a bee on royal jelly, a royal cell full of jelly, sorry. The royal jelly is the key to a colony's development. This secretion mixed with pre-digested pollen come from the young nurse bees. Oh, I don't know what that word is. Pharyngeal glands. It is an exceptional food that provides the bee larva's growth unequaled in the animal world. Unlike the ordinary bee and the drones, the queen is fed exclusively with royal jelly, and her gestation period is shorter than 16 days. I'm thinking, like, is there a bee in my suit right now? Sorry, I just paused. This is like, felt something. So it feeds this. The cell is, this is a really close-up picture of the cell. It's quite large. It's all about the queens today. Here is a lovely queen marked. Not with the Where's Waldo, but still all right. Another queen marked. Who can mark it with these little numbers? It's important, like in commercial beekeeping, to have them marked. Oh. And who captured this? Mating. After 5 to 6 days. So like the queen could be in there and not even mated yet. I mean, I don't know. The young queen ventures outside the hive. She leaves the hive on a sunny day and mates with 15 or so males. Wow, 20 to 25 million sperm, which are destined to fertilize her eggs. Oh, Dwayne found eggs. This is such good news. The mating is fatal to the males who become tetanized. While drawing. Okay. The couple then falls to the ground and the queen extracts herself, leaving her suitor lifeless on the ground. Oh, I didn't know that they fell to the ground every time. Well, that was interesting. And sometimes that's the thing too. Like the queen might have gone on her mating flight, like, oh, and she didn't make it back. Dwayne sees eggs, so we're in really good shape here. Dwayne, you mind holding the camera and I'll peek through some. You gotta. If anybody asks questions, though, you gotta answer.
Yeah, I won't.
What?
I won't know the answer.
You will know the answer. What? Whoa! That bee just darted at my head. Trying to get the.
I'll trade you after I'm done looking at this one.
Dwayne says there's eggs on this one. So since we split the hive at the same time, this one has eggs, that one has no eggs. Yeah, like I said, probably, I just saw your comment, Lauren. Probably, sorry, no queen in there. Yeah, it happens. I don't got time to wait for her to make another queen. Dwayne's gonna take over and please ask him very challenging questions. Really try to stump him.
Should be easy to do.
Dwayne, please tell us the difference between a honeybee and a wasp. See, that'll be easy. You could do it. I think you looked long enough. I'm serious.
A lot of bees on here. A lot of eggs.
A lot of bees, a lot of eggs. Okay, she's gonna be on the next one. You see. Yeah, the queen goes up in the sky and goes to like a mating area. And Dwayne, I'll let you answer that question Tom just asked.
I don't know, and I don't know. Serious.
Yeah,
I don't.
the queen makes, like, what did it say? 10 or more so bees?
Dwayne, how did bees originate? Well, a long, long time ago, they were house flies.
Now watch me.
And they evolved to make honey.
Try to do this. Oh my god, bees dared at me. How embarrassing that gets for me. Ah, I'm in. Okay. I don't see any. This is a heavy frame though. I'm thinking of lots of honey. I don't see any. See some pollen. Okay. Whoa. This is just all pollen, all honey. She ain't on this frame. Oh, there she is! Ah, I found her! Did you see her, Dwayne?
Yep.
Well, obviously I see you went right to it, but did I find her first? She's pretty. She's looking on this frame though. She's like, guys, where can I lay? It's all pollen here. Awesome. We found 2 out of 3.
Not bad.
Not bad.
C plus.
What?
C plus.
I don't think I'm gonna inspect all these frames, to be honest with you. I will peel this one open because it looks like it's got really fresh stuff on it.
Well, maybe it'd be less risky just to put them all back.
But we maybe want to see the fresh frames. Yeah, explain why risky. Why it's risky?
Just because moving around the frames, there's always a possibility of. Well, we're always squishing some bees. Try to avoid it as much as possible, but the risk is that one of those bees could be the queen.
Long story short, tell them about 2 years ago we killed the queen.
Tom, by lighter, do you mean lighter color? She's actually larger than the other bees, typically.
Her bottom is
Her
yellow.
body color is lighter colored, but I think that's just because they raise her differently with the royal jelly that Sam was explaining.
Though this is like, so this is good. We have a laying queen.
How do we extract the honey? I can answer that one. So once the honey's ready, they cap it with wax. And then we have a little tool. It looks like a little mini handheld rake. And we use that to scrape off those wax caps that they cover up the honey with. And then we put it into a spinner. It's just looks like a giant salad spinner. We put 3 of the frames in at once. And it just spins all the honey out using centrifugal force. And then it all runs down the sides. And then there's a spout in the bottom.
So this will probably be the last video. Live video we do until we do the extraction, and we'll do the extraction live if anybody wants to watch that. Sometimes they dart at your hand and it freaks me out. I think they're mad at me. I just killed one of their bees, that's why. So I just used the tool. Well, see what happens when I get the bowl frame. Okay. So, we're going to close this up. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Okay, and we're going to, well, I'll grab it, I guess. Put the green box on top. This hive is rainbow, so it goes blue, green, yellow, orange, red. I'm really excited to see it full force because it'll be like this tall and it'll be all colorful. Lovely. Lovely. Anyway, I got a couple of things I can show here. You want to come over? Gotta get close because the last time you couldn't hear me so good. This is what the frame looks like initially with no comb on it. I painted it with some wax I had, melted wax, so that encourages them to draw it out. And then I just got some old comb here. They like it, the darker the comb, the more they like it for laying baby baby bees on it. Let's see. And then one other thing, I started doing this too. Can you see it? There's like wires here. This is
Can you hold your hand behind it?
It's a fishing line. So I tightened it and then I nailed it to the side here.
You can see it there.
What?
You can see it there.
Yeah, there's four things. It's really tight. So it kind of acts as a guide and makes the comb stronger. And it's so there's no foundation. The reason I did this is so that they can leave holes and they can make the cell size as big as they want. But they use holes for communication, for ventilation, and for being able to go through. But when you have a foundation, it's just a solid piece, right? So they...
Also, this style, you can cut the comb out and put it in with the honey and eat the comb.
No, this is for the brood box. This is only for like when they're laying brood.
But that's what you would do if you wanted to take some of the comb out.
If you want to do cut comb, you would do this. You would not put fishing line in there, otherwise you'd have fishing line through your comb, and it would be a small frame. Otherwise it'd be too floppy. What? I was gonna put one of those in the other hive, but it's not strong enough. Oh, here's a thing that was extracted. See how it's like light, very light, yet like white, fresh wax. Very different than what the queen lays in. All right, so I got a bunch of honey and a bunch of stuff in here. And rest it on there. All right. So we have all this equipment we didn't use to use, but that's all right. So that concludes the inspection. We found 2 out of 3 queens. Probably have to order a queen for that one. Like I said, raising. You can't go too far because you can't hear me.
Unless you can't see your whole face in the...
So, that's it, guys. In July, if all goes well, that one should start rocking, the white one. That hive is not even sitting right. This one will definitely get honey. So, I mean, as long as our queens are laying, then we're good to go. Thanks everyone for joining us. Do the camera the other way, sweetie. Pie. No, it's this. I think I did it. My knuckle. Hi, Mom. Which is
Your grandma doing.
here. Stop. Turn around. There we go. All right. Thanks again for joining. I haven't changed a bit. Yeah. Well, I wasn't into bees back in the day. Never knew about the bees. I love them now. All right. Bye, everyone. I'll see you guys in July for our honey extraction.
You should have left your glove off so you can end the video.